everyone, it's DA here with 6 arcanes for you daredevils out there, those of you who gaze into the eyes of God and take that bombard rocket to the face, or in simpler terms, those of you who want to last longer in your missions. These are arcane enhancements that will increase the survivability of your Warframe in any way possible. And for the sake of time, I will not include arcanes like Resistance, Ice, or Nullifier, mainly because they are based on a specific type of damage. Now remember, these arcanes will work on a chance to trigger, and there are something that you want to look out for whenever you're selecting or picking your arcanes. And I will also be going based on their maximum stats as well. And with all this set and put aside, let's get started. If you are someone who run with Warframes that possess high shield levels, then Arcane Ages is going to be a great arcane to consider. This arcane at maximum has a 6% chance of replenishing 60 shields per second for 6 seconds. This means that the rate at which your shields will regenerate will be almost as fast as using shield pads. But here is the catch to this arcane. With mods like Shield Charger on your Sentinel, Fast Deflection, and Fortitude, the effects of this arcane might not be worth your time, considering that 6% is a very small chance to work with, but this shouldn't stop you from using it. If you have it, then it will work perfectly for you. Now the next arcane, just like Ages, will be Arcane Barrier. When maxed, this arcane gives you a 4% chance to restore all your shields whenever you take damage. Now contrary to Arcane Ages, this one restores all of them immediately and can be combined with shield recharge mods to compensate whenever it doesn't trigger. Now another cool thing or a cool suggestion is to pair Arcane Barrier up with Arcane Ages. If one doesn't trigger, then the other one just might. However, it is a very big risk for a very low chance at something. Now moving up to the next one, we have Arcane Ultimatum. This arcane is a real deal for anyone who desires more armor. At max, it gives you 100% chance at getting 600 additional armor for 20 seconds whenever you perform a melee finisher. This arcane will be amazing for frames or weapons that open enemies up for finisher, and if you combine it with Chroma, Arcane Guardian, Steel Fiber, and a Destreza, then you can get about 1400 armor buff because this combo is amazing. Now this combo can easily be pulled off, and that is one of the things that makes this arcane incredible. And I will also suggest getting this for Ashe, Inaros, or your Valkyrie because you will enjoy it. Now speaking of another armor, the next one will be Arcane Guardian. At max, this arcane gives you 20% chance at an additional 600 armor whenever you take damage, and will be ideal for tankier frames as well. Now while armor is not at its best against certain levels of enemies or certain enemies in Warframe, combining this with Arcane Ultimatum setup and a Vex armor might return Chroma into his golden days. But like I said earlier, this combination is a beast. Valkyrie already has a lot of armor, and adding this will put her into a different state of awesomeness. Now at number 5, we have Arcane Grace. At max, this arcane has 6% chance of replenishing your health whenever you take damage. The effect of this arcane is 4% of your health being replenished per second for 6 seconds. Like the Barrier and Ages, this is not a big percentage, but with Warframes like Nidus or Inaros, this can be really helpful, and the high health pool means that you can replenish a certain level or a huge amount of your entire bar before the damage breaks you. Now Barrier, Ages, and Grace have a low percentage of being triggered, but you must consider your health and your shield pool before taking the risk or adding them to your setup. Now last of all, we have Arcane Victory. Whenever you get a headshot, this arcane replenishes your health at 2% per second for 8 seconds. The chance to have it trigger is 8% and is at a point where you might want to consider your options. For most people, this arcane is not worth it, but if you build with max range Zenister or use an automatic rifle or sidearm, then you might enjoy it in a long survival run. And with that, you will need a Warframe that can enjoy the benefits from this arcane. As I stated in my last arcane video, arcanes are not essential to a great gameplay, but it makes life in Warframe a lot easier. Now if you're a player who gets up after being knocked down and say the fight isn't over yet, then you might enjoy these arcanes in your arsenal or in your setup. Let me know what you guys think about this, and also let me know what your time has been and your experience with these arcanes and how you have been able to improve your gameplay using them. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you liked this, hope it was informative, and if you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a thumbs up, share this video, and also subscribe to the channel for more Warframe. And as always, it is DA signing out. I'll see you guys in the next one.